PAWS Shelter of Central Texas was founded in Kyle, Texas in 1986 by Miriam McCoy. And has since expanded to include their new Dripping Springs location. They are a nonprofit organization providing care and love to homeless, abandoned, and abused animals. PAWS Shelter rescues dogs and cats from all around Texas that need a second chance. They pull animals from shelters that are over capacity and need help with owner surrenders. PAWS provides medical attention, care, and love to all their animals while awaiting a forever home. PAWS Shelter's mission is to serve as many pets across Texas by helping find them loving families to spend the rest of their days with. They envision a time when the Central Texas community celebrates the human-animal bond, pet overpopulation is solved, permanent homes for all adoptable animals are ensured, and all animal suffering ends. PAWS embraces the animals they care for today and plans for those they will care for in the future. They are grateful to all those who help and are part of the solution as they move forward with their mission. Here are their loyal, lovable, adoptable dogs. This cutie goes by the name of Biffer. When he arrived, he lacked confidence. PAWS began working with Biffer through play groups to overcome his fears and build his confidence. At first, Biffer was hesitant to play with other dogs, but after some time, the staff realized that Biffer had a type. His ideal doggy playmate is a pointy-eared female dog. With dogs like Biffer who lack confidence, it will take some time, patience, and positive reinforcement training. Since arriving at the shelter, though, Biffer's confidence has grown. He now enjoys going on adventures with volunteers, playing fetch, working on food puzzles, and when he's worn out, cuddle time on the couch. Biffer is an incredibly smart, curious, loving boy. Carlton is a 5-year-old American Staffordshire Terrier mix with the most handsome tiger stripes. He can seem a little intimidating with his size, but he's one of the most affectionate dogs that PAWS Shelter has ever seen. This handsome stud's guilty pleasure is squeaky toys. When he's hanging out in the laundry room at the shelter, he's often caught pulling out all of the stuffed toys out of the clean laundry to save for himself. Carlton knows basic commands and walks well on his leash when he's out on the trails, particularly if using a gentle leader harness. Carlton has done well on outings out of the shelter and greets everyone with a wagging tail. Chance is a 3-year-old Australian Kelpie mix who is an outgoing dog. He has a natural understanding of agility courses and great mouth-eye coordination, especially when it comes to catching tennis balls, and of course, his favorite cookies. Chance tested positive for heartworms, and he is currently undergoing treatment at PAWS, which means his roughhousing days are on the back burner until his treatment is complete. He is extremely well house-trained, walks nicely on a leash, and knows some basic commands. He has such an expressive face and will hold your gaze for a long time with soft eyes and ears lowered. Dewey is a 4-year-old German Shepherd mix. He was found as a stray in pretty poor condition and brought to PAWS. His body had little to no body fat. Along with his body condition, Dewey was also urinating blood. He was quickly taken to the emergency vet to get answers, and after many visits, it was determined that Dewey needed surgery to remove several stones that were found in his bladder and urethra. A total of 12 large stones were removed during this surgery. Dewey is now at PAWS, recovering and gaining much needed weight. He is a happy boy and has never let his ailments result in a bad mood. He greets everyone he meets with a happy, wagging tail. Dewey's favorite snack is milk bones, and he will sit patiently while he waits for one. The first thing people notice about Dory is her adorable pig grunts when she gets pet. Her favorite thing in the entire world is to go swimming. Dory will swim anywhere: a kiddie pool, a river, a large swimming pool, or even a stock tank. If there's water, she'll want to splash around. Dory is a 3-year-old American Staffordshire Bull Terrier mix. She likes to stay in a foster home and has done exceptionally well there. Dory has done brilliantly with 3 other dogs in the foster home. She loves a game of tug-of-war or wrestling with her jolly ball. You can even catch her in the play yard with a large red jolly ball running around. Although Dory has a huge appetite for playing, she is also very good during the quiet times in her crate. After a busy day of swimming and romping around with doggy friends, one can hear her adorable piglet snorts as she snores through the night. Dude is a 4-year-old American Pit Bull Terrier mix. He wasn't at PAWS long and was adopted quickly into a home. However, after a little over 3 years, Dude's owner was moving out of the country and could not bring him along. PAWS promises to be with their adopted pets for life so that owners always have a safe place to surrender their pets should the adoption not work out. Since back at PAWS, Dude has been playing lots of fetch. He especially loves to play with footballs in the kiddie pool. Dude likes to chase the water when sprayed out of the water hose. He has loved every person he has ever met. He loves treats of any kind and takes them softly out of your hand. Dude may do best as the only doggy in the home, but he promises he has plenty of love to give even as the only pet. He is one of those dogs who fit in with his name perfectly. He's just a pretty cool dude. Frank is a 2-year-old boxer mix with a goofy grin and lots of love to give. Frank is best friends with another dog at the shelter named Kuba. Together, they make a clumsy-looking yin and yang symbol. During their playtime together, you can catch the pair constantly together with only short breaks apart, while Frank cools off in the pool. He loves playing in the water almost as much as he loves his bestie, Cuba. Frank is also great with most other dogs he's met. He knows how to sit, but is so excited to be with people, he doesn't hold it for very long. Frank is also housebroken. His ideal home would be one with lots of opportunity for adventure, swimming, and playtime. Frankie is a handsome young 3-year-old Labrador Retriever Shepherd mix with the energy and enthusiasm to be any man's best friend. Frankie has so much going for him. He's wicked smart and loves to learn new tricks and show them off. He already knows the commands sit, down, spin, wait, and shake. In his most recent foster home, Frankie has shown himself to be house-trained and well-mannered and had a blast socializing with the resident dogs and doing donuts in the kiddie pool. While he's an active boy and loves his playtime, he's also good with cats, dogs, livestock, and people. And he's also a terrific cuddler, chin kisser, and nap taker. Frankie needs an adopter who can enforce strong boundaries. Making him work for his food is the key to success with Frankie. Puzzle feeders, stuffed Kongs, and things like that will keep his brain busy and set him up for success. A perfect home for this beautiful boy will be active, dog-savvy, ideally with a large kiddie pool and another dog to play with. Harold is a 6-year-old Labrador Shepherd mix who loves to give hugs and kisses to everyone he meets. He is an absolute charmer and has won the hearts of both the staff and volunteers and is known around PAWS as the ultimate ladies' man. Harold is not picky when it comes to eating and will always eat what you give him. No complaints. He also doesn't mind the quiet evenings of snuggling and watching your favorite movies. He is also really, really great with kids. Not to mention, Harold is a pretty great listener and comforter. Some of Harold's favorite things include squeaky toys, chews, and gentle walks along the trails. This handsome boy is Howl. He is almost 2 years old and is believed to be a shepherd mix. Howl knows some basic commands like sit, shake, and down. He really enjoys spending time with staff learning new tricks. Howl has some fear of new people and it will take a few times meeting a new person before he fully trusts them. But treats are the secret way to his heart. Howl has done well with other dogs and plays well in the yard with them. While in playgroup, one of his favorite toys to play with are sticks. He doesn't mind a tennis ball or a squeaky toy, but according to him, you can't beat a stick. Howl does not do well with cats. Due to his fear of strangers, a low-traffic home without young children would suit him best. Inferno is a 2-year-old Labrador Retriever Golden Retriever mix. He's a happy-go-lucky kind of dog. He is so outgoing, and his little tiny hamster tail is always wagging. You'll always find Inferno running around the play yards with the biggest smile on his face. His potential to be an Instagram influencer is unmatched, and we know he'd gain a following just for his grin. He's such a happy dog. Inferno did spend some time in a foster home and did well. He did wonderfully with the foster's young children and dogs of all sizes and ages in the home. Inferno would be a great addition to any family. Jackie has been with PAWS since December of 2021. She is a 4-year-old cattle dog mix that truly exemplifies the typical cattle dog breed traits. She is extremely alert, intelligent, and more than anything, wants to please her people. Jackie is house-trained and well-mannered in the home. While staying in a foster home, Jackie was learning the basics of agility challenges, and with some more training, she could master these challenges easily. Jackie doesn't mind a kiddie pool either. She's happy to lounge poolside after playtimes. With her intelligence, Jackie would benefit from food puzzles or other ways to challenge her mind. Jackie would do best as the only dog in the home. Mufasa is a 3-year-old mixed breed. His DNA test shows that he's part Chow Chow and Husky, amongst other breeds. Mufasa loves to play with other dogs of all sizes and temperaments. He gets along with cats and is housebroken. This sweet boy loves to play in the yard with a jolly ball, doggy friends, or showing off how fast he can zoom around. When his energy is out, Mufasa loves to cuddle up on the couch and give kisses. Roxy was surrendered by her owner to PAWS shelter after being adopted from another shelter the day prior. She was a little too excited after being adopted and was a little too mouthy when playing for her first home. Since then, Roxy has really shown PAWS what an amazing dog she truly can be. Roxy loves the water and swimming. When in playgroups, she can often be found splashing around. Her zoomies around the play yards could make you smile, even on the gloomiest days. Roxy has stayed in a foster home for shelter breaks several times during her stay at PAWS. Her fosters said that she's one of the calmest dogs she's ever met. Roxy almost never barks and is always down to cuddle. She knows basic commands such as sit and shake. She's also housebroken. Roxy is currently working on her leash training and has come such a long way. She's had good interactions with other dogs, but should not be placed with cats in the home. Susie is a 3-year-old Dalmatian mix. She loves all people, dogs, and even cat friends. Susie was pulled from another animal shelter. Once at PAWS, the medical staff realized that Susie had little feeling in her backside. After many veterinarian consults, it was determined that Susie was indeed fecal incontinent and needed to undergo surgery to remove what was left of her tail. Susie can wear diapers at home to help manage her fecal incontinence, however, will require an owner to keep her clean to avoid urinary tract infections. Susie is so sweet and loves everyone and everything she's met in her life. She's got an exuberance for life. Her smile can brighten anyone's day. Stella was pulled by the PAWS intake team in late 2021 and has been at the shelter for over 270 days. This bull terrier mix will turn 2 in the shelter soon. Stella was almost hairless when she arrived at the shelter, however, has since grown back her fur, which is the softest teddy bear coat imaginable. Her overbite is one of her most prominent features and gives her a unique puffy snoot. Stella loves people of all ages, and when first meeting someone, often goes belly up and begs for belly rubs. Stella is selective with her canine companions and will require meet and greets with potential adopters' dogs. However, if you're looking for a dog that embodies the definition of goofy, you've met your match with Stella. This big Texas guy is curious, playful, energetic, and lap-loving. Trooper is a 6-year-old Hound Shepherd mix. He is great with other dogs and loves having a playmate. Trooper is also housebroken, knows some basic commands, and is an avid swimmer. Trooper can be a little nervous with new people and would do his best in a low-traffic home. Once you've won Trooper's affection, then you've got a friend for life. Trooper is a lover of blankets, stuffed animals, tennis balls, chew bones, and of course, treats. Creek is a 2-year-old Border Collie Lab mix full of spunk. He was brought to PAWS as a stray and tested positive for heartworms on intake. But since then, he has undergone his heartworm treatment and is so ready to have a bouncing, playful life. Creek is just crazy about lizards and has a very keen eye for spotting them while on walks. Creek has done well with other dogs and cats he's met at the shelter. He has even enjoyed the kids he's met during the stay at his shelter. He truly has never met a person he hasn't liked, and he's not shy about getting really close for attention or an occasional face lick. Cuba is a 2-year-old American Pit Bull Terrier mix, weighing in at around 85 pounds. Although he's a big boy, Cuba's favorite thing to do in the entire world is to lay in people's laps and snuggle. He is 100% a lover boy. Cuba was transferred to PAWS from a shelter on the Texas coast in November 2021. While he's one of the sweetest pups, his size can be a deterrent for some adopters. Cuba is very strong and does need a home that will continue to help him work on his leash training. Cuba has done well with other dogs at the shelter in playgroups, but can be a little selective on which dogs he wants to be friends with. Cuba is not a fan of cats and should not be placed in a home with one. PAWS Shelter of Central Texas thanks you for taking the time to view some of the adoptable long-stay dogs at their shelter. For more information about PAWS or how to adopt their dogs, please visit www.pawsshelter.org.